So first one, Class A amplifier. Class A amplifier is a typical common emitter amplifier which is going to operate in the active region. See, the input signal is having a sinusoidal signal. See, one full cycle of input signal is fully amplified. One full cycle of output signal is fully amplified. This is done because the transistor is operating for the full input signal, or I can say the transistor is operating for 100% of the time. The conduction of the transistor is 100%. You're able to understand? They say the input signal and the output signal are similar. Only thing, the output is amplified version of input, and this is possible because the Class A amplifier is on for the full cycle of the input, 360 degrees. See, one full sine wave is from 0 to 2 pi. 2 pi is 360 degrees. One more sine wave you consider, that is also amplified for the full 360 degrees. So Class A amplifier is a perfect example of a power amplifier which is going to amplify your entire input signal fully because the transistor is on for the entire duration. Okay, so this so for this operation of Class A, where should be the Q point? Can somebody say where should be the Q point when the transistor is going to work as a perfect amplifier? Where should be the position of Q point? Exactly at the middle of the load line, or I can say Class A operation is possible only when the transistor is in the active region or Q point is in the center. You have to understand this very, very clearly. When any amplifier is going to work for 100% of the time, these two conditions should be satisfied. The Q point should be at the center of the load line. Transistor should be working in the active region only, because when it moves to cutoff or saturation, this characteristic cannot be obtained from a Class A amplifier. Please understand this very, very clearly. So as remember one thing, as you move from Class A towards the higher amplifier, the efficiency will increase. That the time during which the transistor is on will start reducing slowly. So in Class A, it is 100% on. The transistor is not taking any rest. It is going to conduct for the entire duration of the input. Once it conducts for one full cycle of input, next cycle of the input comes, again it starts conducting. So in this way, the transistor is continuously on and it keeps on amplifying your input signal. And as I told you, Class A amplifier is the only amplifier which is linear. Linear means input output waveform proportional to input waveform. Output and input are exactly identical except for the amplification which is happening at the output side. Okay, this